a little bit about Messiah then. Originally, we had a little bit of a dispute with the label over this song because they didn't like it. And in fact asked us to remove the little synth line, which is obviously like a pitch bend on the record, telling us that no one uses pitch bends anymore, which of course was fuel to the fire for us to say, well, let's definitely do it then. So actually it first appeared on our Seeds You Sow EP as the third track, specifically because we were trying to prove a point that people were going to really like this song. And we were right. And it became, one of our most successful tracks, and a great song live. Again, this is one that, as we were writing it, was kind of designed to be played live, with the big chanty kind of almost gospel type middle eight, which of course is a play on the name of the track. And to get that sort of choral vibe going, I actually ended up doing, I think, about 60 takes, and I would just put on a different voice for each take. So individually, they still sound insane, but yeah, altogether, it had that desired effect. No religious connotations to this song. We have been asked that over the years. I actually went to, I'm an atheist, but I went to a Roman Catholic school, so I was sort of surrounded by religion growing up. And I was always super interested in the power of words, especially with the religious context, how, that word carries so much weight, of course, and how to kind of spin that on its head. And but yes, for a while, people did think that we were a Christian band, until, of course, we released the video of the priests disposing of a body. That put paid to that idea. What else can I tell you about Messiah? The chords for this one are some chords that I'm very fond of. They feel very sort of how I play, which is the sort of it's an A flat 9, C minor 7, B flat 9. So it's lots of sort of clunky and sort of a couple of sort of close notes built in the chord, which is always how I really like to play. And actually one of the transitions was inspired by the Church's track Gun. And I remember hearing it at the time and thinking it was a really, I loved, there's a section in that song that goes into the next section and stays on the same chord. It's...
Finally, we agree, no place for promises here. You better run, so hide.
And it stays on that C chord. So that inspired this beginning of the Messiah chorus starting on the same chord that the verse ends on.
Promise you won't want any more. I know now.
So thanks, Churches, for the inspiration on that one. I just thought, obviously in pop music, the entry to the chorus is so often a big, bombastic moment, and I like the subversion of it being very understated almost. So yeah, with those moments, the play on lyrics and the sort of almost, yes, gospel-y kind of middle eight. Yeah, it quite quickly became a bit of a fan favourite and a favourite of mine as well. That's Messiah, guys. Stay tuned for more from The Way Back Up. Thanks for listening.